but we're not going to negotiate.
Mr. President, the health care bill this week went down in the Senate. What about this plan makes you feel confident that it won't meet the same fate?
Well, Pete, the health care bill didn't go down. We have the votes, but reconciliation is a disaster. But as you know, it ends on Friday. So we don't have enough time because we have one senator who's a yes vote, a great person, but he's in the hospital, and he's a yes vote. So we can't do it by Friday. So we have the votes. We will do it sometime at the beginning of the year, but prior to the election in November.
Do you still have confidence in Mitch McConnell?
I do. I mean, look, I've dealt with Mitch for a long time, and I think he has to get rid of the filibuster rule. I think it's just a disaster for the Republican Party because it means you need 60 votes on most pieces of legislation, and you're not going to get it. There are 270 bills right now sitting before the Senate. You're not going to get them approved because you're not going to get 8 Democrats. And they want to keep this horrible filibuster rule, which says basically you need 60. So that means you need 8 Democrats to get something approved, and you're not going to get that. So they have to get rid of the filibuster rule. Otherwise, they're just making a mistake. But no, I have confidence in. Look, I really like all of these people. I think they're terrific people. What I'm going to do is we do have the votes for health care. But the filibuster, you know, if you look at what's going on with respect to timing, we have only until Friday for reconciliation. So we're going into next year. But in the meantime, I'm going to start negotiating with Democrats, and we'll see what happens.
Do you feel like when you start negotiating with Democrats, do you feel like you can trust Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi?
It's not a question of trust. First of all, you know, I have a nice relationship with them. It's not really trust. It's if we can do a great health care bill, bipartisan, I'm okay with that.
Even
so
if it's not an appeal?
Pete, we have the votes to get it done. You can't do it when somebody's in the hospital. You know, when you have 52 votes and you need 51, it's very hard to get because you always have somebody, and in some cases they want a grandstand. A lot of bad things happen. But we have the votes, but we don't have the time because it's Friday. I mean, literally Friday it ends at a certain time on Friday. Mm-hmm. So we'll bring it into a few months from now. We'll vote it. It's block grants. It's going to be great health care. But in the meantime, I have that little period of time. I'll negotiate with the Democrats. If we can come up with a fantastic health care bill, that's okay with me. Good for both parties, bipartisan.